From today onwards, you must be positive thinkers. Very easy. You want to have the formula? It's very easy to be positive. You want to have the formula? Do you want the formula? Think only good. Think only good about yourself, the people around you, everybody, including your bosses, your subordinates, your in-laws, and everyone. I mean, think positive doesn't mean that I ask you to go and stay with them. I'm asking you. I'm asking you, like today onwards, that you have not had a good relationship with someone, and then since I say good, then you go and knock their door and say, I'm going to stay with you. I'm not saying, because they may not have changed. You understand what I'm saying? So where is the transformation? It's inside. Everything remains the same. Don't go and make changes outside. Everything outside remains the same. Fundamental change from inside. From today onwards, I will think positive. Positive means I will think good about that person. Positive doesn't mean if that person is, for example, an alcoholic. Positive doesn't mean that he's good. He's a good alcoholic. It's good for him to be alcoholic. It's good. Continue. The person says, "But I'm very positive." Continue being alcoholic. I think everything positive. It's not that. Alright? Is that maybe we have thought about that person as a useless person. Okay, we stop thinking like that. And then if the person comes, then in a positive way you tell him to not continue doing that if he is willing to listen, but he will be in a state he may not be able to listen. So it's good to just smile and have good thoughts and walk away. That's it. So this is what I meant by that change inside. Because if we don't change inside, then it is going to irritate us, isn't it? It's going to make us angry or irritate or make us feel fear or anger. So this fear, anger, irritation, frustration, where is it coming from? Not from the atmosphere. It's coming from inside. Since it's coming from inside, then the inside has to change. Which one is easier to change? Change the world or change your world? Change the external world or change your internal world? Which one is easy to change? Change someone? Don't talk about the world. Let's come back to a very small segment. Change one person outside or change yourself? Are you sure? Are you sure about this? Isn't it easy to change one person outside? Oh, tell me about it. It's virtually impossible to change someone outside. Can? For 10 minutes? For 10 days? Yes. But it's easier to change us, isn't it? You agree? You sure? Have you been trying to change yourself? Has it been easy? Huh? Not easy. But just now you said yes. So it's not easy. It's not going to be an easy process. So what I am saying now is that it is not going to be easy. Even to change yourself, you have all the tools. You have all the time for yourself. It is not going to be an easy task. But we still need to start somewhere. Very difficult to change others. So we have to start somewhere. And it's a good opportunity to start now. It's a good opportunity to start creating transformation. And it is very difficult for you to change your mind, which I mentioned just now, positive thinking or thinking good about others. I was just pulling your leg. It's difficult to think good about others because usually we react. So what happens is that we dislodge all this effort of trying to change myself or trying to be good or trying to be positive. All this is not necessary. Just Kriya number 1. This means Kriya number 1, Kriya number 2, Kriya number 3, Kriya number 4, Kriya number 5. When we do this, the changes will occur by themselves. We don't fight against the mind. It is very difficult to fight against the mind. It's tough. It's very tough to fight against the mind. The mind has two components. In Manas itself has two components. Alright, you have the Chitta, the gross consciousness, and then upon it acts Manas, thoughts, good and bad, positive and negative. And then ego, another huge problem which everyone has. That how to make this ego aware of the others. Now when the ego is not aware, it will function by itself. It won't listen to buddhi. Buddhi means wisdom. There is wisdom in us, but the ego does not want to listen. So when the ego does not listen, then it damages relationship, you. And then you have the Manas, good and bad. Chitta is the gross consciousness which has the memory. And normally we act through memory. What happened yesterday? Do you bring it today? Or are you fresh? Whatever happened yesterday, I am fresh. Let's say someone scolded you yesterday, and then you're meeting this person today. That person did a lot of damage to you yesterday, maybe scolded you or spoke very bad about you in front of 300 people. This happened about, let's say, at night, 11 o'clock in a conference. Very bad. Your boss, for example, shouted in front of 300 people in the convention. So that it was happened about 11 o'clock at night. And then morning, 8:30, you meet your boss. Hi boss, how are you? I love you. You say that. A few of you shook their heads. Say they are very, very fresh. Would you do this? Would you do this?
Naturally, no.
Because your boss may die of heart attack. So you don't want to do this. You do it slowly, because they have never seen someone like you. So what I mean is that this chitta, memory, is the one that colors us all the time. So it's very difficult for us to live with people who are very forgiving. And sometimes we are very surprised. How come I spoke to them like this, and then the next moment they are not aware of this? Something wrong with them. They should be having that grudge and not talk to me for 3 days. Why are we there? Like forgotten everything, like very fresh. The mind is very fresh, not thinking about the past. Something is wrong with them. They have very poor memory. So we function a lot from this memory. It colors our life. In order to gain liberation, we must have freshness. Keep the mind very fresh. That when I am interacting every moment, it is from that freshness, the new state. Wipe the slate clean. Now you have written a lot of things on the blackboard or the whiteboard. Wipe the slate clean, and then live. When those moments have gone, wipe the slate clean and then live. So this is living moment by moment.